Tokyo Dark Remembrance Part 3. We left off where it looks like we shot Reina. The game likes to leave cliffhangers, so we'll see what actually happened. So we'll pick up from where we left off. As my finger pulled the trigger, Reina looked at me and smiled. I wondered why she smiled, knowing at that moment what was about to happen to her. It was as if she knew exactly what was happening to me. She looked me right in the eye as the bullet ripped through her skull. Well, we shot her. The smile never left her face, even then. Even after she died. Right, waking up in the hospital. Ayami, can you hear me? Nurse, she's awake. Listen to me, Ayami, you're going to be fine. You collapsed after the gunshot. Huh? Gun? What are you talking about? Oh no, that girl. What did I do? Hey, don't move. You need to rest. What did I do? Ayami, calm down. Nurse! Detective Tanaka, if you could just hold her still for a moment. Everything's gonna be fine. The nurse is gonna give you something to help you sleep. I like the music here. It sounds like a hospital heartbeat too. It's cool. Kazuki, where am I? I don't remember coming here. It's alright. Ayami, we're in the hospital. I'm here for you. Now I know how you always like getting ahead of me, but please listen to me until the end, okay? A few days ago, there was a hostage situation in Kamakura that ended badly. You shot that girl. Then the doctor said you had some kind of mental breakdown. You went crazy. Ah, you're awake. Good. And how are you feeling today, Miss Aito? You seem much calmer now. Yeah, I guess I was a bit confused after blacking out. Oh yes, according to the studies we've read, that's quite common for people who experience the kind of trauma you did. Tell me, do you feel the following symptoms? Please answer with yes or no only. Shortness of breath? We're gonna ask what happened to May. I'm not gonna follow instructions. Wait, hold on. What happened to May, the girl at the shrine? Is she okay? Just yes or no answers, please. Nausea? We're gonna keep being stubborn and ask other questions. Where's the mask? The one the old woman gave me. Things from Kamakura aren't important right now. Please just focus on your recovery and your symptoms. Blurred vision? Yeah, we're gonna be a pain in your ass today, nurse. What did I do? As I said before, please stay calm and answer only with yes or no, Miss Aito. Fatigue? Gonna keep it going. I'm gonna be one of those patients. Where's Tanaka? I thought he was here. Visiting hours are over, Miss Aito. Just answer the questions, please. Oh, now you're getting mad. We've given you a mild antipsychotic in light of your recent episode. It is our duty to make sure you are mentally and physically fit for duty. You understand? Oh, I could answer yes or no. I mean, I understand. Yes. Good. Let me explain your medicine to you. We have conducted a series of tests since the incident of Kamakura. We've found no evidence or history of neurological damage, schizophrenia, or bipolar disorder. I'm writing up the episode as a stress-induced breakdown. For your safety and the safety of others, however, we strongly recommend that you take these pills daily for a period of several months. Let's see where we're at. Oh, sanity's down to negative 48. That's not good. So we're a little shaken up. Take a look at your chart, Miss Aito. To help keep track of the well-being of workers in the public sector, we developed the SPIN system to monitor various aspects of your well-being. So my investigation is pretty good. Professionalism's not bad. Neurosis, I think negative was better, so we're doing pretty good. SPIN stands for Sanity, Professionalism, Investigation, and Neurosis. We'll be monitoring your SPIN attributes closely in subsequent checkups, and I suggest you do the same. Oh wow, that's kind of cool. They're going to actually judge me based off of these numbers. In light of recent events, let's first consider your sanity, your ability to accurately perceive the world around you. Without taking your daily medication, Given your condition, incidents like you recently experienced are more likely to occur again. Now look at the incidents. Shooting someone in the face might happen again. For now, I strongly suggest that you take your medication. Since your first dose is due today, please take it now. Here. Yeah, I don't do doctors, I don't do medicine, so I'm gonna be just the biggest pain in the ass possible. And I'm not gonna take the pill. I of course can't release you from this facility unless I'm convinced you are fit for duty, which includes taking your recommended dose of medication. If you do not keep up with your medication, think of the effects it will have on your mind. You must be sure that a work detective is in control of their sanity. Oh, well, I don't have a choice, so I have to take the pill. My investigation went down 10? I guess because I didn't question it. Unfortunately, as you might have noticed, there are some side effects. Or, I get it. I probably lose focus. Though taking antipsychotic medication will decrease the chance of any future psychotic episodes, they make you a bit drowsy and unfocused. As a detective, this of course may lower your investigative abilities and your aptitude for seeing the details while on a case. That's kind of important for my job. However, your partner mentioned you may have experienced hallucinations at the time of your breakdown, so taking your medication is imperative to keeping your mind clear of these visions. I should warn you, however, that if for whatever reason you are unable to take your medication and your sanity as measured by SPIN gets very low, you might suffer from a total psychotic breakdown. And as I'm sure I needn't tell you, for someone in your position, that would cause both the department and your family a considerable amount of embarrassment. Thanks for that. No pressure. So please remember to take your medication, Miss Ito. In order to avoid missed doses and develop a routine, we recommend you keep your pills in a familiar place, like your apartment, so you can take them every time you come home. You should also be careful of neurotic actions, endlessly talking to people, pacing back and forth, traveling around aimlessly, and the like. Studies show that neurosis can act as a multiplier that exponentially speeds up a patient's loss of sanity. Given your current condition, that can be dangerous. So stressed people are crazy. Yes. We found that patients become less neurotic by taking time out to take care of themselves. Detective Tanaka tells me you have a pet. Perhaps spending some time with the animal, relaxing and getting a good night's sleep would help reduce the level of neurosis we see on your chart. These stress-relieving actions have no negative side effects in relation to your medication or condition. I'll leave it to your superiors to discuss professionalism with you, but it has a measurable effect on the SPIN chart. Do you understand the importance of SPIN, or do you want me to explain it to you again? Nah, I get it. Kind of figured, I didn't know how exactly it would come into play, but I kind of figured it was going to be important. Oh, the cat's toys over there. It's cute. My cat must have visited me. Kazuki, thank God you came. I need to get out of here. They've got me taking enough sedatives to knock out a damned elephant. Did they tell you when they'll let me go? I missed you. Besides, I'm going nuts lying around here all day. Funny you should say that, Ayame, as I think the going crazy thing is what they're worried about too. No, it is funny. That's not funny. Sorry, but in life you can either laugh or cry, and if you ask me, it's better to laugh. It shouldn't be much longer now. The doctor says he wants to observe you a little longer. That's all. How are you feeling? Better, but I don't remember what happened very well. The whole thing is kind of hazy. I remember that I was feeling strange, like there was someone else there with me, and that mask, I had to stop you there, Ayame. I've heard enough about that thing. It was all over the report, and Yukimura gave me one hell of a lecture about even leaving a mention of it in there. Where is it now? That's not important. You made a mistake. No, that's not fair. Given the situation, I don't blame you. Even the report, you can barely call it a mistake. A highly unstable suspect had a knife to a girl's throat and you took that shot. No matter what other people say, I'm standing by you both now and at the hearing. I don't know what you saw, but I know you had a reason for what you did. People at HQ are already starting to take your side, but please, no more talk about that mask. It'll only hurt your case and keep you in this hospital longer. Trust me, nobody wants that, least of all me. Not to mention, Yukimura's had a hell of a time stopping the brass from suspending you. So help him out a bit, will you? Whatever you think you saw that day wasn't supernatural. Besides, thinking about it isn't going to help you get better. So no more worrying about it, okay? Yeah, let's just ignore it. Screw it. You're right. It was a confusing situation. I guess my mind is grasping at straws, trying to come to terms with it. You know, Kazuki, I think I need a break from all this, from being a cop. I didn't sign up to hurt, to kill people. I know. We'll talk about it later. For now, you should get some rest. There's nothing to worry about. Everything's gonna be okay. I promise. 6 months later says it a little different. Oh. Weird. That mask is creepy. For like no reason, it just is. Interesting dream. Alrighty. Let's talk to the cat. Hey, little one. Look at you sleeping there, not a care in the world. At least you're alright. I don't know what I'd do if both you and Kazuki. No, I can't think like that. There's more to all this, and too many unanswered questions. I'll get to the bottom of it. Manage to salvage a normal life out of this somehow. Don't worry, little one. Alright, so we're back to after he's dead, it looks like. Let's check laptop. An article from 2 weeks ago. Everything is laid out so neat and factual, and it makes it seem so simple. It's like that all happened to someone else. Like the Ito on the page is a different person from some other world. Yeah, it's not. That's what happened to me, or so they say. The article barely mentions the girl, the bloody bag, or the red paint. How can they write this stuff like it's true? The press will simplify any story to sell papers, just like Kazuki always said. Other things about that night don't add up either. After backup finally did arrive, they couldn't find any trace of the girl. Fingerprints on the red paint were inconclusive, and the knife at the scene was clean too. That's what they told me, but there's no way that can be true. What's really happening down there? So they're covering stuff up. The pills the doctor gave me are right on the table where Kazuki left them. Count on him to pester me about my health, even when he's gone. I hate these pills, but I'll keep taking them for your sake. Oh god, yeah, that's... She looks terrible taking those. Maybe we should stop. I think we'll probably just not take the pills and go crazy instead. I've been avoiding spending too much time in this room lately. Memories of that night always come flooding back whenever I do. Sometimes I think I could hear his voice just beyond the door, and that when I open it, I'll see him there, and find these last few weeks to just be a bad dream. But it's no dream. He's gone. I don't know what hurts more, the fact that he's gone, or the way it happened. Taken by a girl who shouldn't exist. Reina, that was her name. I remembered a few days after the sewer, but kept it to myself. At the debriefing, they had me talk to a station psychiatrist, and one look from her was enough to figure out what everyone else must be thinking. The police reports the press. No one's mentioning the girl, but I saw what I saw. If she came back, then maybe. If I can only get some time to collect my thoughts and investigate the scene myself, I'm sure I could find something to prove she was there. I doubt they'll let me anywhere near it, though, at least for now. One way or another, I'll find the truth. Oh, probably the neighbor again. You're gonna wake my cat up. Hey, I brought you some dinner. Thanks, Yumi. You didn't have to do that. You need to eat something, neighbor. You can't just sit around all day, right? I know. I know that. It's just... It's alright. You don't have to talk. You don't have to thank me. I'm not good with this stuff. But I mean, I'm really sorry about Kazuki. I mean, I know he meant a lot to you. And I didn't know him very well, but... Stop. Just stop. You don't... I'm sorry, Yumi. I didn't mean that. Oh. Hi. Forget it. Forget I said anything. I'm sorry I snapped at you. I guess it's all been a bit much. Earthquake? That was a big one, huh? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. I know we're not best friends or anything. I was just worried is all. Sorry, Yumi. That's my phone. Work again? It's like they know when we're talking. Yeah, maybe. I have to take this. And Yumi, thanks for the food. Anytime.
Hey.
Aito here. I know. I'm sorry I didn't call sooner. I need you to come to the station as soon as you can. What's this about? It'd be easier if we talked in person. See you soon. Uh-oh. Alright, let's see. Got a couple of things we could do. Let's, first we'll look at her. Saki Ishibashi has been a receptionist for several years. If it weren't for her love of gossip, she'd probably have been promoted by now. Alright. All the CCTV cameras in the station can be viewed here. Saki stays up to date on all the office drama by having an unrestricted view of the whole building. Perfect. Alright, let's talk to her. Oh, hey, Aito. Didn't think we'd see you back so soon. Well, ready or not, I'm here. About what happened. It's alright, Saki, you don't need to say anything. It's just so awful, and I know you two were close. I mean, I heard. Yeah, we were, but seriously, you could leave it alone. I'm fine. If you say so. Yeah, I don't think I would like to ever go back to my job after a big incident like that. It'd be so annoying. Just everybody talking, pretending to care. Some people would, but a lot of people just, like, this person seems like a gossip person, so they probably don't care. They just want to get some details. If you say so, but I'm glad you're being so positive. No matter what people say, I know you cared about him and did everything you could to save him. Thanks, Saki. Wait, what exactly are people saying? I guess it's only fair to give you a heads up since we're friends. There have been some rumors about what happened to Tanaka. Rumors? What kind of rumors? Well, that's... Oh, maybe I shouldn't. I don't want to upset you. Out with it, Saki. We both know you can't keep something like this to yourself for long, so you might as well tell me now. Fine, but you didn't hear it from me. On account of all the bad press surrounding Tanaka, the higher-ups are looking for someone to pin this all on. Someone close to the case, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I think I understand it just fine. Officer Bando told me earlier that Tyra was boasting about some promotion, and then I saw some movers going into your office on the CCTV earlier. It doesn't look good is all. Oh, snap. Tyra? I don't know. Tyra? I'll call her Tyra. That guy oh, I'll call him Tyra. That guy needs a swift punch to the back of the head sooner than he needs a promotion. And movers in my office? This is too much. See? I told you you'd be upset. It's not all definite, though. All I know for sure is what I've seen on the monitors and what Bando's told me. Hold on a second. Who's Officer Bando? That's not some alias you came up with, is it? I only tried that with you one time and you figured it out right away. Bando transferred in from Osaka a few weeks ago and he's a total sweetheart. Sometimes he comes and talks to me at the front desk when he's free. Did he say anything else about Tara's mysterious promotion? Not that I remember. All I know is he's been on the 4th floor doing some legwork for the detectives lately and overheard it. If I run by my office, maybe I'll see this Officer Bando and ask him myself. Hey, that reminds me, if you see him, could you can you give him this? I'm gonna ask what it is. What is it? I don't think the frog drawing follows standard police procedure. Do you like it? It's cute, right? See, I'm trusting you with this because it's more of a private thing. You'll give it to him though, right? Yeah, we'll hook you up. We'll bring the little frog card. It's like I've died and gone back to high school. Yeah, sure, I'll give it to him, but you owe me. My professionalism went down? Whatever. I'm about to get fired anyway, so who cares? Thanks, Albie, you're the best. Guess you better head up to Yukimura's office soon, huh? Heh. So you knew about that too, huh? Thanks for keeping me up to date, Saki. Let's also about Officer Bando, see if she has anything more to say. So what's the story with you and the new guy? Sending letters isn't exactly your usual subtle tactic, Saki. Hardy har har, very funny. This one's different. He seems like a keeper, and he's not half bad looking to boot. Ayame, I'm almost 25. I'm practically, oh god, I'm practically an old woman. If I don't find someone soon and settle down, I'll die alone. Even listening to you stresses me out, Saki. I'm sure your prospects are fine. Let's look at the CCTV. Ah, same thing. Let's ask her about the CCTV. I see you haven't slowed down in your viewing habits, Saki. Well, they do pay me to keep an eye out for suspicious behavior. It's not my fault if I happen to notice some other stuff at the same time. Like that detective Aikita always fixes her hair before she sees Detective Suzuki. Or that Officer Sato takes off his wedding ring when he enters the building. Uh-oh. Anyway, I have to be careful. Yukimura says if anything happens on my watch, he'll make me pay for it. Alright. Thanks for all that. Let's go deliver this frog card. Okay. Oh, geez, I don't know what floor I'm supposed to go to. They probably said it, I don't remember. Oh, it just says look. Okay. Investigative units offices. Kazuki and I have offices on this floor. The reception level. Saki's probably sitting here. They're now watching all the CCTV footage. Evidence storage and forensics is in the basement. And then we're gonna go to 7, Yukimura's office, right at the top. Up we go. Digging the mustache. Sorry to have to call you in like this, Aito. I know we promised you some time off after the whole rotten situation. I meant to talk to you earlier, but everything going on, well, you know how it is. It's been a media circus for the last 2 weeks. Damn reporters were waiting for an excuse for any excuse they could to go for our throats, and they found it. Then the deputy chief starts calling me, then the chief. Hell, got a call from the mayor last night. All of them want this case solved and out of my mind. Heh, if he was here to see it, Tanaka would be furious about all the bureaucracy. Can't even count the number of times he yelled at me after similar speeches I made to him. He was a good man. Yes, sir, he was. Alright, let's cut to the chase. With every paper and news station covering your case, the mayor's demanding a formal inquiry into your conduct. Now, before you say anything, I'm not saying I would have done better in your shoes. The whole thing was rotten if you ask me. Unfortunately, there are no do-overs in police work, and even choices that seemed right at the time can turn around and bite us later on. It's not only you. I made a mistake that night by sending you in alone. I'll pay for that too. Keep an eye on your professionalism by using the spin system from time to time. Don't give those vultures anything to pick at. It's not just about the inquiry, though. I'm concerned about you. The choices you make, professional or otherwise, have far-reaching effects in the future. The people who will work with you and trust you, and the options you'll have available to you, all hinge on your ability to keep a professional face. One more thing. Given the circumstances, we think it's best to transfer you out of the violent crimes department for the time being. Transfer? But sir, I don't understand. You just shot someone in the face. It makes sense. I've already done twice the amount of work as some of the veterans, and I've only been in the unit for a few years. Surely my record should speak for itself. I mean, let's at least talk about it first. This isn't a negotiation, detective. Think of it as a chance to get a fresh start. For the next month, you'll continue to be on leave, fully paid of course. I'll need to take your badge until you return. The gun you can turn in downstairs. When you come back, you'll be helping out with some of the vice and insurance fraud cases. Since another detective will be moving into your place, we'll need to clear out your office. I've asked the movers to come in today and give you a hand. Do I make myself clear, Aito? I'd be pissed. I don't really know. I don't think I would go into down this route where I'd insult him, but I think I want to talk about it a little more. Sir, I know you think I screwed this up, but there's more going on. I need a bit more time to make a case, that's all. That's enough, detective. Until the internal hearing about your case is complete, there'll be no further discussion of this. Now please go to your office and pack away any personal items to be shipped home. The rest stays with us. And Aito, take care of yourself. Well, that sucks. Lose your partner, lose your job. But don't go crazy or anything. That would be terrible. Oh, cool. I can actually go to different spots. Alright, I don't need to talk to Saki. I need to go here, I think, to give gun. Yeah. I need to go back to my office and get my head together before I start wandering around the station. Oh. I thought I had to give, my gun. Maybe I'm just gonna keep that. They'll never know. What is my... I think my office was 4. Investigate unit's office. Yeah. Alright. Bunch of people. Can't talk to any of them. Oh, it's the guy that's taking my spot. He looks kind of like Reina, to be honest. Very feminine looking. Hey, Idol, hold up. I heard you were back in the station. Real shame about Tanaka. He was one great detective. You're right, he was the best. Almost hard to believe he'd let himself get caught the way he did. I mean, it's weird, right? He goes missing and can't manage to contact anyone even once. I thought he would have tried to get in touch with you at least, since you were his partner and all. Anyway, you shouldn't blame yourself. I know it was dumb to send you down there alone with no backup. Let's face it, there's no way you could have handled that on your own. Let's say this. Flying something. Trying to fly something. Tyra. Who, me? Nah, but what do you expect when they send a little detective in all by herself? All I'm saying is you could have used the help. What an asshole. I once was partnered with Detective Nita and was surprised by how competent he is. If he didn't attach himself at the hip to Tara, he would probably make a good detective. Sometimes I close my eyes and count to 10 hoping that when I open them, Tara will disappear. Unfortunately, that tactic hasn't worked yet. Could shoot him in the face. They told me that as the only female detective, it would be best to give me extra space, which translated to sticking me at the end of the hall. What a morning! I'm exhausted. First, the bosses dump me out of violent crime, and then they send movers ahead of me, so everyone in the station knows about my demotion before I do. What a mess! As if I wasn't going through enough already. At least with my public shaming, I doubt anyone will have the courage to bother me in here. Gives me a chance to regroup and plan my next move. Oh. Alright. Yo, if the mask is in one of these boxes... I've been in this office for years now, quietly working my way into the boys' club to be respected as a detective. Look at it now. All that hard work shoved into some boxes to be handed off to whoever brown-nosed their way into promotion, no doubt. Can't help but feel like my hard work wasn't worth anything all these years, if it can be so easily packed away and forgotten. Oh. Alright. Oops. I want to see what this is. Kazuki gave me the silver hairpin for my birthday last year. Seems so long ago. Yeah, I'm a little messed up, I guess. A new email is in my inbox from Yukimura. It looks like it's gone out to all the detectives. Let's see. Detective Ito has been under a lot of pressure. The tragic loss of Tanaka has affected us all. I think I see where this is leading. There it is. Ito will be temporarily reassigned. So he did make it public. How humiliating. Real nice of him to wait until I was out of his office before he hit send. After all this time, why doesn't he believe me? I like these little jump scares they're putting in. I didn't expect that. Yeah, it's oh. Every time we click on something though. Yukimura doesn't believe me. I'm the laughingstock of the station, and now I'm being moved out of the office to top it off. Doesn't get much worse than this, but it's Yukimura that stings the most. I thought I could trust him, but instead he tells me to turn in my gun like I'm some sort of criminal. Sitting around here isn't going to change anything. If they won't investigate, I will. First things first, I need to get my hands on that mask. Reina mentioned it over and over, and it's the only clue I have to go on. Forensics gave the mask a once-over and stuffed it down in the basement. I should go down and scope it out. I was able to view this before. It looks like it's gone now. Oh, let's see what this guy's got to say. Hi, you must be the new transfer from Osaka. I'm Detective Ito. Oh, is this Officer Bando? That's right, transferred me in last week. How you doing, Detective? Please call me Bando. Y'all have got a big station here. Embarrassed to say, but never could find my way around the Tokyo branch all that well. I get myself lost half the time, to tell you the truth. You must be the one that's all over the news. Don't worry, never could trust the press. None of them know a damn thing about police work, if you ask me. And it sounded like you caught a rough one. Sorry about your partner. Thanks. Rough is an understatement. Supposed to give him... Yeah, there we go. Ishibashi at the front desk wanted me to give this to you. Huh? Saki did? Well, hand it over then and let's have a look. Oh, well, I didn't reckon she'd send something like this. What's inside? That's just because you don't know her like we do, Officer Bando. Yeah, well, do me a favor, would you? I know not exactly professional, but tell her to meet me on the roof in about 20 minutes. I'd do it myself, but I'm too busy. Say okay. Okay, sure. Alright, but not a word of this to any of the other detectives. Got it? You got it, Ido. You alright. I'll crank this work out and then get upstairs when I can. I owe you one. Alright, let's go to the reception first. Give this back to Ishibashi. Bando's on the roof. I passed on this letter you gave me. You did? Way to go, Ayami. What'd he say? Was it too much? Wait, you didn't read it, did you? Oh god, you read it. Please forget everything you saw. Slow down. I didn't read it. He asked me to tell you to meet him on the roof as soon as possible. On the roof? That's romantic, right? It's like I'm in a TV drama. Oh, dang it. If I leave my post and something happens to those cameras, Yukimura's will go nuclear. Decisions. I've got it. You're not on duty now, right? Watch the front desk for me. I won't be long. 10 minutes tops. Please, please, please. Sure. That's my girl. I knew I could count on you. Not to stand in the way of true love. I'll be right back. With Saki gone, I could disable the recording systems and move around the station without being seen. But not without getting her in trouble with Yukimura. Damn, my professionalism is going down quick. I don't think I'm gonna... I think I'll just leave the cameras on. Because I'm not really trying to sing around too much. I just want to get that mask. So I think I'll leave the cameras on. As much as I want to, I can't do something that would hurt Saki's career like that. I'll find another way. Alright. Enter elevator. Yeah, we'll go down to the basement, see if we can get this mask. We'll be able to figure it out. I feel like this game always has a way to get what you want to do. Press the button. Alright, let's see if we can get this mask from this guy. He looks annoyed. The gate to the evidence room is locked. Mori has the key, but in desperate times, I've seen Kazuki pick the lock to get in. Oh, I gotta get this guy out of here then. Didn't think you'd stick around down here after the big earthquake this morning, Mori. Don't remind me. I'm trying to keep my mind off of it. How you holding up, detective? Taking it one day at a time, I guess. Honestly, I'm surprised to find you still working evidence. Tanaka put in recommendations for your promotion. Yeah, I think the people upstairs have other things on their mind right now, from the sounds of things. Besides, I think they stuck me down here because I was asking too many questions on the last case. May have pissed off a few of the wrong people. It makes me squirm thinking about what it'd be like being in an earthquake in this basement. I wish you hadn't reminded me. Oh, and I'm really sorry about Tanaka, Detective Ito. I respected him a lot. He'll truly be missed. Thanks. I miss him too. How am I gonna get in there? I'm gonna have to ask him. He's not gonna let me in though, for sure. Oh, he won't even. Yeah, he won't move. All right. Have to figure out another way. Let's go back to 1 and see if she's back. The reception level, Saki's probably oh. Let's see if she's back. No, she's still not back. And I can't change my decision. Could visit a different floor though. Let's see if that'll help. Let's go to floor 4, my old office. Aha. They'll catch me on camera doing that though for sure. It's gotta be another way. I'm gonna try pick up. Oh, I can pick that up to pick the lock. I'm glad I came back in here. Why is my cat's toy in the corner? It looks so sad. Alright, that's cool though. I'm glad I went back in here. So I can do the alarm. Let's see if there's anything else I can do on floor 7 first. I doubt it. So I gotta get him out of the basement. And I think if I get him to floor... I think if I can get him out of the basement, I'm gonna pick the lock with that silver hairpin. Aito, there's nothing more to talk about on the matter. Please return to your office, then go home and rest. But sir, hear me out. When the chief gives me an order, I do it, no matter how much I dislike it, because he's my superior officer. You should be doing the same. This conversation is over. Alright, well. There's not really too much I could do. It looks like I'm gonna have to go pull that alarm. With the cameras open too, definitely gonna get caught. There's no way I don't. But we'll try. Can't talk to him. I can't exactly break in with Mori still watching me. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, the options are knock out Mori on camera or pull that alarm. Maybe if I pulled the alarm, that'd be probably less incriminating. So we're gonna go down that road. Damn, trying to be a nice guy and not get someone else in trouble now. Hopefully though, back here, there's no camera, because she did say I'm like in the middle of nowhere, no one will... Evacuation of the building will start almost immediately after I pull the lever. Unfortunately, it'll be a short window before they realize what's happening, so I'll need to get to the evidence room quickly. Right, here goes nothing. Oh wow, yeah, everyone booked it. Enter elevator. Down to the basement and just pick the lock. Now, I can't believe they wanted me to knock out Mori as another option. It's messed up. Yeah, the cameras are still on, so they're gonna see all this. Picking the lock. There we go. We're in. Got the mask. As I held the mask in my hand again, I immediately questioned why I'd gone through such great lengths to get it back. A small piece of evidence wasn't worth the risk. It wasn't the answer to my problems. As strange as it sounds, I'd hoped the mask would react in the same way it did when I touched it in Kamakura. At least that would have justified what I've done and proved the sensation I felt that day wasn't in my head. I wonder if I could have just left and not went for the mask. Probably not, though. I feel like I need this. The mask I held in the evidence room was nothing more than rough old wood. No voices or visions. Only an eerie quiet left in the wake of an anticipation. Of course I held on to it. The case was only getting started, and Reina's obsession with it couldn't be an accident. It still had a part to play. Alright. I think that is going to be a good spot for me to call it for this video. Not too much happened. You know, a little bit of obviously a little bit of the story development. I think now my choices are going to make a much bigger difference than before. I kind of get the feeling that the choices before, was just going to improve my stats, but it wasn't actually going to change anything. I think now my choices are really going to impact the game more, and obviously my stats. So yeah, I'm gonna try and keep this game kind of close to what I feel like. I don't know necessarily what I would do, because I wouldn't do any of those things. I wouldn't pull a fire alarm and break into an evidence room, but I'll try and keep it as close to, like, if I was in this situation, I have only those options, what I would do. Make it more fun, more realistic for myself. But yeah, that's gonna conclude this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll try and make a video again tomorrow. Try and keep the episodes going until the game's completed. I want to do 1 or 2 a day. But thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you next time.